Góðan daginn öll sömul, ég heiti Ása og þetta rásin mín að læra íslensku. Í dag ætla ég að kenna ykkur að segja litina, eða allavega suma af þeim. Hello, my name is Ása and this is my channel, Let's Learn Icelandic. And today I'm going to teach you about the colors in Icelandic. If you are new to my channel, and new to Icelandic, you might think, starting with the colors sounds like an excellent, easy way into Icelandic. It's not. Because colors are adjectives, and adjectives in Icelandic are a bit of a pain. So in this lesson now, we are going to basically learn everything that I've taught you in this course so far. So we're going to use everything, absolutely everything, or almost everything. Before you move on with this lesson, I therefore recommend that you watch my most basic lessons, meaning the lesson about the grammar in Icelandic, about the verb to be, about the personal pronouns, and also it's nice to have, but not super important, to see the introduction to the Icelandic cases. Then, on top of that, I very strongly recommend that you go through all my previous lessons about the adjectives in Icelandic, because we're going to use every single thing that we learned in this lesson. This means about the legur adjectives, about the samur adjectives, about good and bad in Icelandic. If you have seen all of these videos, but you're not sure that you will remember every single thing that I told you in these videos, this is normal and this is to be expected, and this is also a little bit the reason why I'm doing this video here. It's to use everything that we've learned, to review and remind you of what we've learned, and also try to practice a little bit and try to really, I'm going to brainwash you with these things. I'm seriously going to brainwash you. So try to watch this video somewhere where you are free to speak as much as you want, because I'm going to ask you to answer a lot of questions along the way. We are going to practice and we are going to practice and we are going to practice and we are going to practice. That being said, we're only going to cover some of the colors, basically the colors that end with ur, the colors that end with ur, but not all the colors that end with ur, but most of them. And we're going to ignore all the other colors that don't end with ur, because that's a different grammar for a different day. And on top of that, we're only going to talk about the colors in the nominative. Okay, for now we're not going to use the cases heavily, just try to get them first in the nominative before we move on to more complicated things. First, some very basic vocabulary. Litur means a color, and litir means colors. The ur adjectives that I'm going to talk about today, they all follow the same pattern that we've seen with the legur adjectives, with the samur adjectives, with góður, with vondur, and all of this. So hopefully none of this should be absolutely new to you. But let's go over it for gulur, or yellow. And gulur is completely irregular. Completely regular, meaning it's exactly like the legur adjectives. Exactly like the legur adjectives. Okay. So we say hann gulur, just like we say hann skemmtilegur, hann skemmtilegur. Then we drop the ur for the female version and we say hún gul, and notice how the L turns into a soft L out of the side of the mouth. When we end with it, we say hún gul, comparable to hún skemmtileg, and það gult, comparable to það skemmtilegt. Here we add T to the root of the word. And notice that in this lesson I'm not going to use the personal pronoun hán, because this is only used about people. So hán is for non-binary people, and this is only used for people, but hann and hún is used both for people and things, and það is only used for things. And in this lesson I'm only going to talk about things, so I will only use hann, hún, or það. Not hán in this lesson, but check out episode number 18 if you want to review how that goes. Okay, so the singular form is fairly simple. Hann gulur, hún gul, það gult. Now we move on to the plural, and it's exactly the same as the legur adjectives, exactly the same. So we say þeir gulir, just like we say þeir skemmtilegir, skemmtilegir. Then we say þær gular, gular, just like we say þær skemmtilegar, skemmtilegar. And finally, þau gul, gul, or þau skemmtileg. And like always, the neutral plural is the same as the female singular, at least in the nominative form. So remember this. Þeir gulir, þær gular, þau gul. So let's practice with some pictures. All of the pictures that I show you here today, I got from the lovely and amazing Wikipedia, just to give them credit because they're awesome. One sentence that is useful that you know before we get started, and this is the phrase hvernig það á litin? Hvernig það á litin? And this means what color is it? Or literally, how is it on the color? And litin is just liturinn, meaning the color, in the accusative with the greinir. So litin is just color in the accusative with the greinir, with the. So how is it on the color? What color is it? You would say more naturally in English. Okay, so við sjámynd. We see a picture. This is what they always say in like in quiz shows. When there's a quiz and there's a picture, then they always say við sjámynd. We see a picture. And just to help you along, I will tell you that everything that we see is beautiful. And why is this useful for you? Because beautiful, the word fallegur, it conjugates or changes almost exactly the same way as the color gulur. So in the first round, I will include this word to give you a hint, and this should help you remember how to use the word. Okay, so við sjáum mynd. Þetta fallegur vasi. Þetta fallegur vasi. Hvernig hann á litin? Hvernig hann á litin? And now you try to answer this question. Hvernig hann á litin? Hvernig hann á litin? Hann and you fill in the blanks. If I go too fast for you, just press pause and then you can take all the time that you need. It's not a competition for speed. It's just take all the time that you need, do it at your own pace. I'll repeat. Hérna fallegur vasi. Hérna fallegur vasi. Hvernig hann á litin? Svar. Hann gulur. Hann gulur. Við sjáum aðra mynd. Hérna gula. Gula. Because the yellow part of the egg, the yolk, we call it gula. So hérna falleg gula. Hérna falleg gula. Hvernig hún á litin? Hún gul. Hún gul. Hérna falleg gula. Hvernig hún á litin? Hún gul. Hérna fallegt krydd. Hérna fallegt krydd. Hvernig það á litin? Hvernig það á litin? Það gult. Það gult. Hérna fallegir bananar. Hérna fallegir bananar. Hvernig þeir á litin? Þeir eru gulir. Hérna eru fallegar sítrónur. Hérna eru fallegar sítrónur. Hvernig eru þær á litin? Þær eru gular. Þær eru gular. Try to repeat after me as much as you can. Okay. And the last one for the yellow. Hérna eru falleg tré. Hérna eru falleg tré. Hvernig eru þau á litin? Hvernig eru þau á litin? Þau eru gul. Okay, I hope you got the hang of it now. It's sort of straightforward, but we will continue. But now we will move on to the orange color, because orange in Icelandic is actually, the name of the color is actually orange yellow, or appelsínugulur. Okay, it's a long word, so repeat after me. Appelsínugulur. 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 Okay, and appelsínugulur changes exactly the way as gulur, only you always have the appelsínu in front. So let's go through the same exercise again, now with appelsínugulur. Okay. Þetta fallegur fugl. Hvernig hann á litin? Hann appelsínugulur. Þetta falleg brú. Þetta falleg brú. Hvernig hún á litin? Hvernig hún á litin? Hún appelsínugul. Hérna eru fallegir geimbúningar. Hérna eru fallegir geimbúningar. Hvernig eru þeir á litin? Þeir eru appelsínugulir. Hérna eru fallegar appelsínur. Hérna eru fallegar appelsínur. Hvernig eru þær á litin? Þær eru appelsínugular. Shocking, the oranges are orange yellow. Appelsínurnar eru appelsínugular. And then finally, hérna eru falleg föt. Hérna eru falleg föt. Hvernig eru þau á litin? Hvernig eru þau á litin? Þau eru appelsínugul. Okay, now we covered yellow and orange, and we'll move on to pink. And now to spice it up, I will mix the order. This is the next level. I'll mix the order, so I'll not go by the standard order, but the projects will come in any random order. Okay, well, you can do it. I know you can. So let's just get started. Þetta fallegt hús. Þetta fallegt hús. Hvernig það á litin? Húsið bleikt. Þetta eru falleg blóm. Þetta eru falleg blóm. Hvernig eru þau á litin? Þau eru bleik. Þau eru bleik. Þetta eru fallegar rækjur. Þetta eru fallegar rækjur. Hvernig eru þær á litin? Þær eru bleikar. Þetta fallegur bolur. Ef við ætlum að vera nákvæm, þá getum við sagt þetta fallegur stuttermabolur. Þetta fallegur stuttermabolur. Literally, this is a beautiful short-sleeved shirt. Something like this. Þetta fallegur stuttermabolur. Hvernig hann á litinn? Hann er bleikur. Þetta fallegir kjólar. Þetta fallegir kjólar. Hvernig þeir á litinn? Þeir bleikir. Okay. And finally, þetta falleg skel. Þetta falleg skel. Hvernig hún á litinn? Hún bleik. Yeah, we did it. Even with a random order, we did it. Okay, and then we need to level up. We always need to level up. So now let's move on to the color white, which is hvítur. Hvítur. And remember that HV, then the H sounds like a K. So we say hvítur. Hvítur. Okay. And again, I will do the random order. And this time, I will not tell you it's beautiful. I will only tell you what it is. And then you will fill out the correct form of the adjectives without the help that this is beautiful. And again, in a random order. Let's start. Let's start easy. Þetta ísbjörn. Þetta ísbjörn. Hvernig hann á litinn? Hann hvítur. Hann hvítur. Þetta klettar. Þetta klettar. Hvernig þeir á litinn? Hvernig þeir á litinn? Þeir hvítir. Þeir hvítir. Þetta hús. Þetta hús. Hvernig það á litinn? Það hvítt. Það hvítt. Notice we have the hvít is the root and then we add an extra T, so we get double T at the end. Það hvítt. Það hvítt. Þetta dúfur. Þetta dúfur. And notice how the F in the middle sounds like a V. Þetta dúfur. Hvernig þær á litinn? Þær hvítar. Dúfurnar hvítar. What do we have left? What do we have left? Þetta ský. Þetta ský. Hvernig þau á litinn? Þau hvít. Þau hvít. And then finally, þetta strönd. Þetta strönd. Hvernig hún á litinn? Hún hvít. Ströndin hvít. Okay? I hope this went well. I don't know. So now we only have 2 colors to go, and you're getting very good at this. Now let's move on to red, and we need to level up a little bit. Level up. So we'll have still the random order. I will not tell you it's beautiful. And the final answer, you will give me the entire sentence. So, hann hvítur, you will give me everything. Hann hvít. Hann hvítur, except for now we're doing red. And rauður is red in Icelandic. Þetta hattar. Þetta hattar. Hvernig þeir á litinn? Þeir eru rauðir. Hattarnir eru rauðir. Okay. Þetta rós. Þetta rós. Hvernig hún á litinn? Hún rauð. Hún rauð. Rósin rauð. Okay. Þetta eru varir. Þetta eru varir. Hvernig eru þær á litinn? Yay! Þær eru rauðar. Þær eru rauðar. Þetta kjóll. Þetta kjóll. Nice practice for the double L. Hvernig hann á litinn? Yes, hann rauður. Hann rauður. Þetta hár. Þetta hár. Hvernig það á litinn? Hvernig það á litinn? Small hint. Rauður is very similar to how we changed góður. Do you remember how to say góður when you say það rauður works in the same way. So when we say hvernig það á litinn, we say það rautt. Það rautt. Adding a T after an eth is nonsensical for Icelandic people. It's horrible. We can't even think it. Is unthinkable. So we change the eth into a T. Add another one. So we end with a double T, even though the root of the word is rauð. Because T after an eth is no. Það rautt. Hárið rautt. Þetta eru jarðaber. Nam. Þetta eru jarðaber. Hvernig eru þau á litinn? Já, þau eru rauð. Now we only have one color left. One color left. And this is the color black. And to level up, now we will have the random order. I will not tell you that these things are beautiful, and I want you to answer the final question completely by yourself. But instead of saying hann hvítur, now I want you to say the word with the greinir. So ísbjörnin hvítur. So þetta ísbjörn, hvernig hann á litinn? Ísbjörnin hvítur. Final levels of today. We can do it, we can do it. Þetta eru hattar. Þetta eru hattar. Hvernig eru þeir á litinn? Okay, so the answer is hattarnir eru svartir. Hattarnir eru svartir. Okay, next one. Þetta björn. Þetta björn. And for to know the Icelandic nose N, look up my lesson about the N if you haven't seen it already. But we say þetta björn. Hvernig hann á litinn? And the answer is björnin svartur. Björnin svartur. Þetta eru rendur. Þetta eru rendur, strips. Þetta eru rendur. Hvernig eru þær á litin? The answer is rendurnar eru svartar. Rendurnar eru svartar. Hérna könguló. Hérna könguló. Hvernig hún á litin? One hint. The female version of the word svartur obeys the same thing as the samur adjectives. Don't know if you remember, but it has the same sound change as the samur adjectives in the female singular version. So we say hérna könguló, hvernig hún á litin? The answer is or köngulóin svört. Svört. A verður Ö. The A turns into an Ö. Köngulóin svört. Svört. Okay. So now we come to this blob of material and we say þetta efni. Þetta efni. Okay. Hvernig það á litin? Hvernig það á litin? And the answer is okay. This is not completely obvious, but we say efnið, singular and neutral form, neutral word. We say efnið svart. Efnið svart, and we don't add an extra T now because an extra T after an R is overkill. We don't see any difference between svart and svart with two T's, and two T's after an R is just weird for us. So we will keep the one T from the root and we will not add another one. I'm sorry, but we will not. So we say efnið svart. Efnið svart. And finally, we have these lovely suits. Lovely suits. And we say þetta jakkaföt. Þetta jakkaföt. Hvernig þau á litin? And your answer is? Okay, I hope you got it correctly. If you didn't, here is a hint. The plural neutral form is the same as the female singular form. Okay, so now you should know. Did you get it correctly? If not, you get a second try. Hvernig þau á litin? Answer is or jakkafötin svört. Jakkafötin svört. We have the sound change A verður Ö. Okay, we did it. We did the colors, so now you know how to say yellow, orange, white and black and pink and red, all in Icelandic, in all the different genders, and both in the singular and in the plural, and that's pretty damn amazing. Yay! Stay tuned for the homework, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye! Tengdu saman, connect together, press pause, take your time, and here is the answer. Svartur means black, appelsínugulur means orange, hvítur means white, bleikur means pink, gulur is yellow, and rauður is red. Hvernig eru þessir fánar á litin? What colors are these flags? Try to answer it, press pause, take your time, and then now I will give you the answer. Kanadíski fáninn rauður og hvítur. Þýski fáninn svartur, rauður og gulur. Transfáninn blár, bleikur og hvítur. Írski fáninn grænn, hvítur og appelsínugulur. Now comes the most challenging exercise of all. Try to fill this out with the correct color and the correct form of the color. Hvernig eru þessir hlutir á litin? What color are these things? And a hint, to know the gender and whether it's singular and plural, look at the greinir, the Icelandic the, and the verb. Take your time, press pause, take all the time that you need. Even if you're not sure, always try. This is much better than skipping it. Making a mistake is no problem at all. Take your time, press pause, and then now I will give you the result. Kisan svört. Hvalurinn hvítur. Páskaliljurnar gular. Páfagaukarnir bleikir. Efnið rautt. Trén appelsínugul. Final exercise of today. Answer this question. Hver uppáhaldsliturinn þinn? What is your favorite color? Try to answer, press pause, and then now I will give you my own personal answer. Hver uppáhaldsliturinn þinn? My own answer is uppáhaldsliturinn minn hvítur því að nýfallinn snjór svo fallegur. My favorite color is white because there are few things in this world that are more beautiful than freshly fallen snow. That's all for today. Thank you very much and see you in the next lesson. Bless, bless.